Hi everyone, this is Jennifer and I'm back today with a new layout for the Hip Kit Club design team. For this layout, I used the exclusive Eros cut file that I cut with my Silhouette Cameo in the color wheel pattern paper from the Color Study collection by Vicky Boutin, included in the August 2021 main kit. I cut out the cut file from the blue-green part of the pattern paper, which defines the color combo I will be using. I cut the cutout in half to have two strips of arrows for my layout. I tear off the ends of the arrows bands for the unstructured and somewhat tattered side, which I really like. So I continue and I cut a white cardstock with clear gesso so I can add ink and protect the cardstock. When everything is dry, I go on and I will place a few elements of my layout to give me an overview and determine the color and location of the ink I'm going to use. My main layout will be this one, and I decide to add blue ink with golden green highlight for the background. This is the Chimers Inklings Blue My Mind ink, an ink that I love. I take a little ink with a piece of rhodoid and I apply it to the place I just want. I just want to create big blue areas on the diagonal and one on the right of the page. This technique is very simple and more precise. To start in mixed media, I find the perfect technique, because you apply the ink exactly where you want it, and then just add ink with a wet brush on the areas in a random fashion to intensify the color and to enlarge the area if needed. And if it's okay, I do ton on ton splashes. When everything is dry, I continue with the layout. I rearrange the arrow bands and the photos. I have previously selected embellishments in blue-green tones. I'm adding a die cut from the exclusive Collect Memories collection by Kim and Kimberly from the August 2021 Pocket Life kit. I also add this Yes chat bubble that I cut from the pattern paper of the Color Study collection by Vicky Boutin, and I arrange it on the right of the page. So I created beforehand the word gamer with the bold alphabet stickers by Hamid Tangerine from the Pocket Life kit, and I place this word under the die cut. So I'm adding a few more die cuts and puffy stickers here and there. For the word gamer, I used green letters to match the green of the arrows bands. I placed the letters on a piece of rhodoid or something transparent, so that I can move the title as I want and quickly. I do this all the time and I find this trick very handy. So I then cut this clip out of the pattern paper from the Color Study collection by Vicky Boutin, which I found perfect for my layouts. With these beautiful colors, I will create a masculine page to change a little and to the delight of my son. So I decided to cut the clip with a cutter to be able to raise it while keeping the rest, and so I can insert it under the photo and give the illusion that it's a real clip. So I just have to glue everything, but first I intensify the areas a little more with the same ink before I find it too pale. When everything is dry, I distress the edge of the arrows bends with a scissor, more practical here, and I glue them directly to the background of my page in their place. So I glue the arrows bands on either side of the page. I add a piece of arrows bands above the left one. I then prepare the photos and just add crumpled tracing paper underneath to add texture and to blur the edges of the photos to make them stand out. So, these are the photos of my son who loves video games. He very often plays Minecraft of Animal Crossing, and even when we go on weekends by the water, he takes his videos games and he plays peacefully in the shades of the trees. I wanted to immortalize this little moment of everyday life. I found that every little moment of life counts and these little memories are precious. So I then add cardboard under the photos to add volume once glued. I like to use cardboard under the photos. It's a good way to recycle cardboard, I think. So I use double-sided tape for this because the glue doesn't dry fast enough with the tracing paper. You can replace the tracing paper with tissue paper too. So I glue the die cut on the photos, which allows me to properly arrange the photos together. I remove a piece of cardboard under the photo to add the clip I had forgotten. I distress the edges and I glue the piece of cardboard underneath. So I put everything back on my page with the word gamer. I add a piece of cardboard under the chat bubble as well and I arrange it in its place. I add some embellishments here and there. Something is missing from this background, so I decided to sew the arrows bands with gold thread to bring texture and shine and to make a little reminder with the golden reflections of the inks. And that's really what was missing here. So I can finally glue all the elements of this layout. I start with the photos. So I then add a die cut to the left of the photos, then a green die cut tab on top. And I glue the word gamer with the help of ruler so that it's straight. I hide this word a little under the die cut. I like to have compact titles. I continue and I add a star Bible phrase stickers by Amy Tangerine that I place on the photos at the top. I detracted the edge of the chat bubble before gluing it to the right of my page on the arrow band and add a die cut along the band. So I use the arrows of the cut vise that I have near the title by 3. I add a green stickers on the chat bubble that I glue with 3D foam. I then place some hearts and star puffy stickers here and there, and I complete them with hearts and stars stickers too. So I add a few more arrows and glue all these little things now. I disthread the edges of the arrows before gluing them. So I do a lot of feminine layouts. It's so much easier for me. The embellishments for the masculine pages are very limited, but with this kit and this cut file, it was obvious to me to make one. And I'm happy to change the flowers and the pink a bit. I glue a final die cut under the title and finish with black splatters in 3 places. I use the Deco Art Americana paint, which I dilute with a little water, and I use a very fine brush to have small drops, and I make a few larger drops with the brush, and that's enough. I absorb the drops a little so that they don't flow, and it's over. I hope you liked this masculine layout and maybe inspire you for a future project. I love doing it and I love the vibrant colors in this layout. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I wish you a very nice creative day. See you soon.